What's up everyone, this is Soul Reaper, and in this video I want to cover the possibility that Vaughn might actually be transforming into a full-fledged psycho in Borderlands 3. When we were first introduced to Vaughn in Tales from the Borderlands, he was a pencil-pushing accountant for Hyperion, trying to help out his best bro Reese reach his dream of becoming a key corporate player in Hyperion. Throughout Tales, we got to see Vaughn become progressively more of a badass, and of course, let's not forget the six-pack abs that totally came out of nowhere.
I mean, not without water. To go through all this and die of dehydration would be pretty lame.
Vaughn? Did you get stung by bees?
What? Why? What's happening?
'Cause you're looking all swole.
Huh?
Swollen. Swole is short for swollen. You are weirdly buff, dude. That's what I'm...
Come the final episode of Tales, we see Vaughn become the leader of the Children of Helios, later changed to Helios Hellions, which we learned in Fight for Sanctuary DLC. In that period of time, we got to see Vaughn's journey from accountant to leader of a bandit clan, and the process of maturing that came along with it. However, come Fight for Sanctuary, Vaughn's development took a turn towards a more over-the-top bro bandit, and from what we've seen in Borderlands 3, his stability seems to have only dwindled and his affinity for the bandit lifestyle grown inversely with it. But why does any of this matter? Why does him embracing the bandit lifestyle matter even slightly? Admittedly, I started feeling like Vaughn's over-the-top bro bandit attitude was just a case of bad writing, or a case of flanderization. Real quick, flanderization is the process of taking a character and a trait that they're known for and exaggerating it to the point that it becomes their main aspect. So for any of you fans of The Office, a good example of this is if you take Kevin from season 1, where he is kind of shown to be a little bit dim-witted, but still capable of doing his job as the office accountant. By season 7, it takes a completely different turn where he is mostly just known for being the really stupid character in the entire office. And especially if you go back and compare the way he talks in season 1 to season 7, that is a major example of flanderization and how that kind of writing can really take a multi-dimensional character and turn him into a one-sided tool just for a comedy. And the same thing can be seen with Vaughn. In Tales, we saw him call Reese bro in one standout instance, and it was exaggerated even more so by Fiona's storytelling. This was not at all who Vaughn was. And if you take into consideration their temporary separation when he becomes the leader of the Children of Helios, he really shows himself to be a much more mature version of himself that we saw earlier. But come DLC time for Borderlands 2, Vaughn has completely embodied that bro persona, even saying that he wonders what his best bro Reese is up to. So with that said, I have to kind of wonder, is this just a case of lazy writing? Possibly. But given that the past few Borderlands stories have actually been pretty in-depth with their characters and also their character arcs, I want to believe that there's something more going on here and this isn't just flanderization to its worst. Now the reason I think they might be using Vaughn as a way to show how psychos become psychos is because of the most recent psycho bio put over on the Borderlands webpage. Now the part of this bio that stands out the most and that I want to focus on is where it says, how or why their psychosis spreads is a mystery, and from an isolated region of a single planet to a nearby moon to systems throughout every human system, madness is catching. Now, it's very likely that this is just a plot device used to explain why we're going to be fighting psychos on different planets. You know, we already saw them on Promethea, and presumably we're also going to see them on any other planets that we go to as well. But with the campaign set to be 30 hours, and that's just if it's beeline through, I'm starting to wonder if they're going to be exploring the lore behind the psychos and how they come to be. If they do decide to go down that route, I think it would be pretty interesting, especially seeing how one of the characters that we've known for a long time slowly, progressively loses his mind. But admittedly, I also don't like the idea of losing Vaughn to a character trait of that instance. Looking back to Tales, he was a much more in-depth character with a lot of development that was going on. And as of the Commander Lilith DLC in Borderlands 2, it seems like a lot of that development was forgotten just for comedic purposes. But I want to hear what you guys think about Vaughn and his character arc. Is there a chance that we might see him go full psycho in the future and explore what that process is like? If so, I wonder if that might have any sort of way to tie into Krieg and exploring how he became a psycho and try to undo that process as well. But anyways guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you found any of this particularly interesting, let me know by hitting the like button. It lets me know what kind of content is working for the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. Click one of the 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. And I will see you next time.